So today, I wanted to, or I was asked to teach on the drum, and as what I was talking about, that we are all connected in one way or another. The only difference is our skin color. That's it, and our background, where we came from. Other than that, we're all the same. 95% of our bodies is water. And in order to survive, we need clean drinking water. And to us as First Nations people, it's sacred. The tree that you see outside is pretty much the same makeup as your body. What we exhale, they take in. What they exhale, we take in. So we're connected in that way. Life is a circle. No matter how you look at it, life is a circle. Sometimes we don't realize that, but we all start in the same way, come into this world with nothing, and at the end of the day, when we leave with nothing. We work our whole lives to accumulate and build ourselves a life where we can pass it on to our children. And so, with that, I always go back to the drum. You know, all of our drums are very sacred to us in every aspect. These drums are basically known as the heartbeat of our nations. This drum is an instrument of communication to people, other races in this era, in this world, and beyond. Our ceremonies extend not only within the sacred, but also into the social. The round dance is a ceremony that was taught to us as the Blackfoot people from our neighbors of the Cree. They believe that the round dance was given to them by the spirits of Aurora Borealis, the Northern Lights. And when they come out and you're dancing, my Cree brothers and sisters think or believe that they are dancing with their ancestors. It's a ceremony to them. So the drum is sacred to them. When the lead singer starts a song with the drum, they represent calling onto our spirits, our ancestors. And when the rest join, they are the representation of those spirits coming together. And in our ceremonies, the Healing Lodge and the Sweat Lodge and other ceremonies that is the very representation of it. So is the powwow. The powwow, when the lead singer sings, he is calling on the spirits of the healing spirits of our ancestors. Because as a singer, I believe I'm singing for somebody that is mute, that can't sing, that has never had the opportunity to sit around the drum. I'm singing for them. And those songs that I compose and that I sing with different drum groups, those in a way are a ceremonial song as well. And then you see the dancers that are within the arbor. They're all dancing for the people that cannot dance. Those that are maimed, those that are maybe too old, too elderly to get up and dance. The babies that are the innocent ones, they're the ones that are dancing, and they're providing that spirit of healing for them. So the powwow in itself is a ceremony. So these drums are sacred to us, and they represent more than what you see here. And the drum, the way I was taught. First of all, I'll say this. I made this drum for my cousin. Her name is Debbie Rose. So we put a rose on it. And I told her I was going to put her name on it, but then she thought that was kind of like getting way out of hand. So, so I made this drum for her, and she's got small hands, right? And so every time I finish my drum, it's just a small little. I put it together and I completely. She said, "Can you make mine kind of have a bigger handle?" So I did my best, you know. So I guess you can handle it. But this drum, to me, the way I was taught, is a circle of life. This drum means a whole lot more, because when you know of your life, it's all around you that you're connected, one way or another. If I cut you, you'll bleed red. So will you, and so on down the line. You cut me, I will bleed red. Okay? I've got a heart, you have a heart. I've got 2 lungs, I've got 4. But we're built the same. We're all the same people. We're not born with the attitudes and the discriminatory BS that sometimes a lot of us have. We're taught those things. And I'm very privileged to be here, because this is a sense of you putting yourself into a position to learn more about somebody else. And that's the road towards reconciliation. It's the beginning. So think of this as yourself. And as I go around through here, I'm going to talk a little bit about how each and every one of you were kids, and how you were as kids, and then where you're at today. This first strand represents you as a baby coming into this world. You depend on your mother, your father, your older siblings if you have them, your aunts and uncles, to feed you, to clothe you, to change you, to wash you, everything that you need. And you start going down the road. How do babies, how do they start experimenting with what's around them? Grab something in their hand. What's the first movement? Right. Right. So you start learning about your environment. As you're growing up, you start learning about your independence. Yet you're hanging on to your still much need to your parents. You're walking around and you're learning how to walk. Come down to this level. You maybe get to your terrible twos, and you don't want to listen to anybody. Right? Then you get to this toddler's age, where you're beginning to go to school. You're kindergarten age, preschool. You can come over here, and mom kind of gives you a peck on the cheek. I love you, my girl. I love you, my boy. See you in a few hours. Sure, and then you're gone. But as you grow up a little more, you get to that preteen, and you think you're all cool and everything. Mom tries to give you a peck on the cheek. Oh, come on! Not in front of my friends. You're too cool for that. You're learning more. But even then, you're learning of new life. You're starting to, when I say that you're at this age, when all of your siblings or your aunts and uncles, they start telling you, how many boyfriends do you have now? Ooh, I don't have any boyfriends. How many girlfriends do you have?
Just the 2.
So then you're embarrassed, right? To even the thought of having a girlfriend or boyfriend. Then you get to the teenage years. And then you're getting to that man-childhood, right? And then you start growing up and you start realizing that your friends, your closest friends, you start developing feelings for them, right? So this is when you get the courage of you when somebody says, is that your girlfriend? Yeah, Mom. Isn't she cute? Right? So you start, and then down here, when you're high school, as you're graduating from high school, you want to take your girlfriend, your boyfriend to the prom, and all that. You're all proud and everything. And then you get down here when you're to your post-secondary education. You're seriously thinking about who you're going to be, what you want to be, and who you're going to be with. So these are the years that are most crucial to you as you're growing up. At this stage in life, you're probably proposing, right? You're scared of that rejection, but you want to take that leap of faith that you're going to propose and that you're going to get married. Gradually, you begin your professional life, get married, maybe have your first child, and then you realize all of this experience that you got from your parents, you're now teaching it to you're using it for your own children. You're a professional. You're trying to make two lives come together, your professional and your family life. Then you realize that your extended family, your immediate family, have to fill in at times in here. Get to this stage in life, because you're starting to worry about your emptiness syndrome. Your kids are going to be off to school, and you start looking at your kids growing up, grandkids. You start realizing, wow, how time flies. By the time you get back here, you're like me, 62 years old, privileged to live this long. And you start realizing how much you need your kids. Your kids will turn around and start teasing you. They'll start picking on you probably the same way you did when they were younger. At this stage, you start realizing sometimes you feel you don't want to burden your kids. But in our culture, we believe that we raise our kids the best that we can so that they can take care of us. We don't expect until most recently that our elders are going into extended care homes. My grandfather, 113 years old, he stayed with our family right up until the day he left. Same with my mother. We took care of her at this stage in life. So then you get back to this level where you're depending on everybody else to take care of you, to feed you, to clothe you, to bathe you, everything that you need until you get back into the realm. Life is a circle. You can go from an infant stage all the way until you get back to that same stage. You need a walker to walk around. You sit in a wheelchair. It's like a baby carriage, right? Push your grandparents around. Push your mom and dad around. You take care of them. Nowadays, in most cases, children will argue and fight about their inheritance. But you will not find them arguing and fighting on who's going to take care of their parents. Right? That's the sad truth about it. So the drum is sacred to us. It's almost the same as the medicine wheel. It brings balance.